So, you want to make a needlepoint. In this tutorial, I'll show you how. For this craft, you'll need plastic meshing, scissors, a thick, large needle, and a bunch of yarn. The first step is choosing what you want to make a needlepoint of. It can be anything, but the main goal is to turn it into pixel art, so nothing too detailed. Got it? Let's go! Step 2 is actually getting your pixel art. If you can't find any pixel art of your subject that you like online, then you can make one with just an image, which is what I'm doing. Any pixel art maker app should work, as long as it has this function. I'm using Dottable. Make your pixel art canvas the size of your longest side on your meshing, -1. Import your picture and press Convert Image to Pixel Art. So, this needs some work. Fix up your pixel art until it looks exactly how you want it. Think about the yarn colors you have. All the colors in your pixel art have to transfer to yarn. Nice! Now for the fun part. Take out your scissors and the first color of yarn you're using. I recommend doing light colors first. Doing dark colors first can make it show through the yarn when you're done. Take a strand of yarn, no longer than your arm and no shorter than your hand. Strands too short are harder to use, and strands too long make the process more difficult. Now, thread your yarn strand through the eye of the needle. If it's too frayed, cut off the frayed part. If you're having trouble getting it through the eye, try twisting it or folding it. Shorter strands tend to be harder to thread than longer, so if you're still having trouble, just make a new strand. Time to get needlepointing. Take out your pixel art, grab your meshing, and prepare your threaded needle. For easy translation from pixel art to meshing, always start the stitch from where the pixels are in your pixel art. Take the needle, start from the back, and thread the yarn through a square until you have about an inch left hanging in the back. Now, hold on to the inch with your finger so it doesn't undo your work, and thread the yarn through the square diagonal to your starting point. If you're going left to right like me, thread the needle one square up and to the right. If you want to go right to left, thread it one box up and to the left. Repeat the process for the next pixel until your color is done or you're out of yarn. If you run out of yarn, take about an inch of it and then thread it through your stitches on the back to secure your thread. Any left hanging out, you can trim. Get a new thread and continue. If you're done with the color but have plenty of yarn left over, thread everything you have left through the back and snip off your excess. If it's long enough, you can keep it for later. Why not? Waste not, want not. For your next color, take a new length of yarn, snip it, and repeat the process. Don't forget to secure an extra inch to the back of the needlepoint at both the beginning and end. Make sure to keep checking your pixel art. Count and compare the pixels and your squares frequently to make certain of accuracy. Messing up just one pixel forces you to undo and redo all of the stitches until you get to the pixel you messed up on. The longer it's been since you made the mistake, the more you'll have to undo. Yes, counting gets tedious, but watching your beautiful stitches being removed is worse. Come back when you're done with replicating your pixel art. Beautiful work, but it's got some detached edges. So here's a way to take your needlepoint to the next level and make your shapes and lines look complete. Take yarn of your desired color and secure your strand before starting your stitch. Next, thread it through the square where you want it to start, and do the same for where you want it to end. Repeat this until you have your solid edges completed to your desire. Don't forget to secure your thread. If you're looking for something even more advanced, you could try thinking a little bit outside the box. Like this one, where I used string to give Spider-Man the webs on his suit. Or this one, where I used a touch-up stitch going the opposite direction to make the heart. Just be creative and try your best. When you can call it done, you may notice your edges are looking a little bare. This calls for a border. Choose a border color. You can make it the same color as the background like this one, or a different color, which is what I'm doing. Secure it through the back in a way so that the length of it is right next to a corner. Now, starting from the back, thread the needle through the corner square. Keep going, threading the needle from the back along the edges of your needlepoint. Note that every stitch only requires one pass through. When you're done with one side, secure your thread through the back and snip your excess. Repeat the process. Make sure your stitches match the direction of your needlepoint. If these two corners are looking bare, what you can do is secure some extra border yarn through the back and loop it around the edge, like so. Always remembering to secure your ends. And there you have it! Let's just look at this side.
Hi, Cersei. Oh, yes, you're very sweet. Oh my gosh, stop it. Hi. Okay, shot done. Okay, yeah.